Macron and Soleda were troublesome teens, but they were raised by proud parents in Romeo and Soledad, who lived in the Waif after retiring from years of service on the Isle of the World Ring, in the Ravlish lands not that far from Sang, where they'd performed service for the Wizards' Confederation to take control of the World Ring from the Rovak, taken in combat from the Rovak at great cost. But Saladad had given birth to twins, Macron the boy and Soleda the girl, and they were in their teens and they were feisty little fighters. And they were spies, employed by Calthal, who was getting on a bit, on behalf of the Wizards' Confederation, travelling to Penvash, to the old city, and around Penvash and the Sunlight Sea, and areas like that, gathering intel. They had many adventures, sort of masquerading as the popular sort of jester and harlequin in the courts of the princes of Penvash, because they were skilled in such areas, sort of coming from the genetics of Soleda, who had acting skills, so it seemed, and entertainment skills. She was a good dancer as well. Liked to dress in black as well. And they performed well as harlequins, but they were spies for the wizards, and they were careful about that. They only discussed their information privately and would share it with no one. And they went around the old city and spied out the world ring there, and cottoned on to the machinations of Morgan Haast in his attempt to take control of Penvash somewhat and build strength for controlling the world ring of the old city. The wizards and the warriors were engaged in a tactical warfare to take control of the planet, the globe, and star globes which access the world rings were the keys to sovereign power. They spied around, they met friends, they made acquaintances, they met people, but they were spies, and after their teens were complete, they'd come home to the Waif, and Archon met with them, and they gave out much conversation over fine ale in a tavern of the Waif, which their family was quite wont to frequent. They displayed all their knowledge and were paid handsomely, and the family had become quite rich in service to Calfor and the Confederation of Wizards. And Macron and Soleda had had young adventures, but more awaited them.